What's up guys, Jake here from Team Boardwipe, and today I'm bringing you my Performapal Dracoslayer deck. This is one of my favorite decks of all time, and it gets a lot better when the new June list comes into effect. And I really want to go over this deck before links happen, because this deck really isn't playable after that. I really want to, play it around. I don't necessarily think it's the most competitive deck, but it certainly is a lot of fun. It could definitely steal some, even like a regional top, or steal wins at locals, and things like that. Anyway, let's just get right into the deck. We play 3 of the newly unlimited Skull Corbat Joker. He really improves the consistency. He just, a normal summon, he searches any Performapal, Magician, or Odd Eyes card. In this case, usually just searching Performapals, although we do play an Odd Eyes card as well. And then we're going to play 3 Performapal Pendulum Sorcerer. This is the main guy you'll be searching off him. Unless you have him, then you search a scale. He pops 2 scales to search any 2 Performapals, or equal the number of scales you pop. I guess they did errata him, so you can pop any card on the field now, but it's not as, usually you just pop your scales, free them up, and go a draw 2 combo. And then we play 2 Performapal Second Donkey. He's basically the same thing as these two. When he's normal summoned or special summoned, if you have 2 scales, you can search any Performapal monster, so he's just another way to get the sorcerer. And then we play 2 Lizard Draw. You almost always search him off of your sorcerer. Now your scales are free. You can put 2 scales in and draw a card from this. Then we play 1 Camel Lump and 1 Silver Claw. We're playing these because they are just generic level 4 Performapal monsters that are also pendulums. Sometimes you just really need to search off of the Joker, but you already have like scales, and you already have a sorcerer, and you don't really want to search a second one, so these are just extra things you can summon, as well as there's an OTK with this, which I will show after the video, or after the profile, I should say. 1 Performapal Guitar Turtle. He is just another part of the draw 2 combo, and this you search just like going first. He doesn't really do much other than that, but he's just really good at getting through your deck. And then, which are also Odd Eyes monsters, we play 1 Unicorn and 1 Light Phoenix. These are searchable by Iris or by a Performapal, so they have a lot of utility. We play 1 of each because, they're not cards we necessarily want to be opening, but as searchable cards are pretty good. We also play 1 Mirage Dragon. The reason I play this is you can pendulum it back, so it has a little more utility, and its effect comes up sometimes. We play 2 Magical Vector. Formerly, I think you had to play 3 of this card. I still question if I should be playing a 3rd, which I probably should. Basically, there's a lot more search power in the deck, so you don't need to rely on her as much as you used to. But overall, it's just a really good card, and we play at least 2, because you can pop over Luster and search another one. Then I'm playing 1 Pendulum Mucho, and this card just has a lot of utility. It's searchable by Duelist Alliance. I can get cards back from grave, and it's a 0 scale, so you can summon your turtle back when you really need it. Then I play 1 of these. It's a Zephyra Necro's Spellcat. It's basically just a Zephyra card. That's a level 4. You can't use this pendulum scale really, but it is a pendulum monster, so you can make your Magister and cards like that with it. There's also a combo with it, which I'll also show. And then for Dracoslayers, I play the 1 Luster. This card's amazing. It's the best pendulum card ever printed. Maybe Kieran is better, but he's also really good. Then I play 2 Master. This card's also really important to make Dynasters and things like that. So we play 2 of that, and then we play 1 Lecter and 1 Vector. These are both searchable off Duelist Alliance. We only have to play 1 of each, and also they're play by face-off, so we can get them out of the deck that way. And they make one of our extra cards that other cards can't make. Then I play 1 Summoner Monk, and the reason I'm playing Summoner Monk, it's just another way to get the Sorcerer. It's a way to get past anti-speller cards like that. As well as you can just pendulum it out and summon a Sorcerer from your deck, or you can summon a Luster from your deck, which is fairly important. Although you can't make a synchro with this, you can synchro with another monster. As a 1 of, he's pretty good. 2, you don't really want to ever draw multiples, and he's just a real solid card. And then for our last monster, we play 1 Maxi. You could cut some of these monsters and play more hand traps. Right now I'm just playing 1. So I really just wanted to go more with the theme of the deck with this profile. But there's a cool play you can search this, or really any hand trap. So that's why I chose to just have 1 in here for right now. Going to spells, We're playing 2 Skyris. I'm not playing 3 because the percentage opening 1 when you're running 5 versus 6 is not that different. And you really don't want to run multiples of this. So I'm playing the Orc of Zephyra to go along with the 3 Terraforming. This searches the 1 Zephyr card, that's a Pendulum. And the reason that we play this is because, you know, it just, if you open like this, it just, you don't want to break with 2 field spells because you only use 1 effect per turn of that. So also there's a combo with it that I'll show. And then 3 Duelist Alliance. This is a new card that really boosts the deck. It searches all your Dracoslayers, your Pendulum Mucho, your Pendulum Rising, as well as your Sorcerer. And then Pendulum Rising, basically you contribute a monster to summon a Pendulum monster with a deck from the same level. So you contribute your second donkey or your Summoner Monk to summon out your Sorcerer and pop scales and get going. It's searchable off a line, so it's just a one of. You don't really want to open it unless you have those other cards. So it's just a real solid card, but it's not a card you play more than one of. Then 1 Odd Eyes Fusion, just searchable. It's really good going second, initially not going first. I could understand cutting this as well, but I think it's just too powerful of a card. Then I play 1 Draco Face Off. It gives you 5 copies of Luster Pendulum, which is amazing, and then Draco Face Off. It's L1 for a reason. And then a 1 Upstart Goblin, because we're trying to keep our deck super consistent. And this is I'm playing a budget version of this deck, so I'm not playing Desires. But this card also combos with Abductor, just a free counter, basically. And then extra deck, for right now I'm playing 2 Magister. You could cut one of these for more utility of a card, depending on what you want over rank 4. He's just good searching, and especially in the Dracoslayers. He's better now because you can summon one from your hand. This one, right? Yep. You can summon one from your hand, so if you draw into like a Luster Pendulum off your Turtle Lizard combo, you can special him from your hand. 1 Dweller, he's really good. He's really good against Draco and just all around pretty good. 1 Tornado Dragon, good cards like Diagram and Barrage. 1 Castell, just spot removal that doesn't destroy or it gets rid of monsters. Then 1 Trapeze Magician, there's an OTK of this that I'll show. That's why I play a Spellcaster Zephyr card. And then I play 1 Utopia, 1 C39, and 1 Lightning. This should be a Prime, but I didn't have one out, so I guess I just use this. It doesn't matter that much because Prime, you barely ever use actually its effect, but it can come up, so you should play the better version. Then I play the 1 Ignister. This is the only synchro you can make in this current build, and this is with Luster, and he's just really important. He's like amazing, one of the best synchros ever made, honestly, but you just can't make him a lot in other decks. Then 1 Dynaster, just really solid. I thought about running 2 of this, but I chose for another fusion instead. I chose to run this Beast-Size Pendulum Dragon. He takes a Beast and a Dark Dragon, so you make him with your Silver Claw, your Camel Lump, or either of your second donkeys. Second donkey is just a card that you don't really want sitting on field. You can't do as much stuff with it. So it just makes this to 3,000 meter. Sometimes you can do it before you Pendulum summon, so that's really important. He's just really good all-around card, and a 3,000 meter for when you need it. Then I play 1 Meteor Burst, Thought Eyes Rebellion, because it's a Pendulum XYZ, and then 1 Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon. This is just for the Odd Eyes Fusion. Now, if you're playing a card like Ash Blossom or Ghost Ogre, you can use this. You can make this with one of your Pendulum level 4s. So if you are playing those, you can consider playing 2 of this, just because it does come up sometimes. So the first combo I'm going to show you is why I'm running Oracle of Zephyra, other than helping me unbrick my deck. So I need, although like this combo does take quite a few cards, but it's not super far-fetched because everything in your deck is searchable. I'm going to pull these out as I need them. Oops, and I need the Necros card. Okay, so just pretend that we have scales. I don't need the Joker. Just pretend that we have scales, okay? And we're going to play this Oracle of Zephyra, and that's going to search this. And we're going to pendulum these out. And on the Sorcerer Summon, we're going to pop whatever scales that we used. And we are going to search the Lizard Draw and the Turtle. Now we are going to synchro these 2 into a Ignister. And then when you synchro with the Zephyr card, you can put any monster from your deck on top of your deck. So you take Max C, you can take any hand trap, you can take any monster that you would want. You put on top of your deck, and then if you play your Pendulum skills, you play Turtle. I'm just going to play him right here. And then Lizard, Turtle activates, you can draw a card, so you draw your Max C, then lizard, and you can draw, you know, whatever else you want. So it's just a way you can, you know, draw whatever you want, although it's probably better, you know, use that effect afterwards. You can really start going ham if you do this. Summon the master. You can, like, you know, make a dinosaur here, or you can make a magister and search, and then special back the thing. And if you pendulum something else, then you can make dinosaur. Which is a really good combo. And they used to make 38 with this combo as well, but it's just really solid. And then the reason that we're playing Camelump over something, I can't think what they're called. There's just a couple other options that are level 4s that are lower. So let me pull this Camelump out. Okay, so the reason we're playing this is you're going to pendulum summon out. You're going second, say. You pendulum like this, you know, it doesn't matter. We need those. Just say this, and just say this. It doesn't matter. So you pendulum these 4 out. You're going to pop your scales, and you can search a Camelump and whatever else. We'll say lizard off right now, just in case we're not going to win. But what you do is you can overlay these two, any 2 spellcasters, which is why we play this as a spellcaster, as well as abductor and sorcerer. You overlay those into Performapal trapeze magician, and you can overlay these 2 into Utopia, C39 or whatever you're using, and the lightning. And you play Camelump, and basically what it does is you target one of your monsters. It gets piercing battle damage, and all your opponent's monsters lose 800 attack and defense. So now you can use your Trapeze Magician to make your Lightning be able to attack twice, and then Lightning can attack. Now it can detach 2 of its materials and do piercing at 5,000, and then since it can attack twice, it can take another monster and do piercing at 5,000 again. So basically it's, you know, 10,000 piercing damage. So you can kill people most of the time with that, and then you still have this 2,500, or if you pendulum summon another monster. So that's just pretty good. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think of the deck. Let me know what other profiles you want me to post, or what other content you would like to see, and I can for sure work on that and getting that out for you. Anyway, please like, comment, and subscribe. That'd be awesome. I'm getting a lot of support, and I really appreciate it. And please have a great day. Thanks.